Assalamu alaikum, this is Geek. Sorry, I almost said Geek Dhaba. Assalamu alaikum, this is Geek Dhaba, and today we are here for another review of Space Force, which is a surprisingly really good show, honestly, for me. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be that good, given that the first episode started off really slow of the first season, but it really does make a mark of its own. Like, by season two, it has a solid holding to it. So, what were your thoughts about it, Babe?
True, I agree with you. Season one was back in 2020, and I remember watching it during when I had COVID. So I was in isolation, so I was just binging Netflix shows, and so I came across Space Force, and I was surprisingly delighted about this show because obviously Steve Carell is there. You
cannot go wrong with Steve
good
Carell.
Comedy. Yeah, so he was there, but other than him, even the other cast complimented him really well. And especially, I think Dr. Mallory is one of my favorite characters in the entire show. Easily.
And if you think,
but I think,
the thing that we discussed before, like how I said that this has the potential to become the next Brooklyn Nine-Nine if it's written really well. So, to your comment, Dr. Mallory feels like the Captain Holt of this particular season or particular franchise in this case, because both of them are gay, both of them are really highly literate and everything, and of course they possess this like really dramatic flair as well when it comes to it. So I mean, Mallory was like a walking Holt for me, so I was like, okay, I'm into it, I'm definitely into it.
And I think Dr. Mallory, even with the passage of the season, got better.
True.
If that can be said, because season two, his character was more, you can say, flamboyant,
like
as compared to season
rigid.
one. Exactly. In season one, he was, because you can call it growth of characters, you can call it whatever. You can say that the characters we are also getting used to them. Season one was just us getting used to these characters. Season two, we really got to enjoy them.
True. And particularly, I really like how each of them have their own sort of stereotypes associated with them, if you think about it. Like, of course, Erin is that generic college girl who has a lot of, I would say, daddy issues or something. And then, of course, you have Tony, who is like that token social media influencer kind of person who cannot let go of his mobile, who cannot let go of his phone. And then you have the token couple that is like, the sexual tension that is between the two of them, like Captain Angela and Dr. Chan. And it's something that I really liked. But the one thing that I just didn't like about the show, it was just that really weird suspense surrounding General Naird's wife's sentence. Like, suddenly you're like, hang on, did I miss some key information before? Because suddenly you see her in jail and you're like, okay, you go back to first episode, you're like, where did I miss this or something? Because in first episode, they're just together. So I don't know, unless it plays into like a bigger story later on, maybe, but I would have liked something to be there. Like, I get it, they're trying to keep something so that fans can come back to it, but I don't know.
Yeah, the mother storyline was better in season one as compared to season two. Season one, you had you had his visits, he had the conjugal visits and all that. So that made more sense as compared to just just FaceTiming her all the time.
Yeah,
because I don't know which prisons allow FaceTiming this much.
I mean, if you're dating the prison guard, then probably you get some privileges, I guess. So there's that.
And also you're the wife of a 4-star general, but this means different in Pakistan than in America.
Dude, you're the
So,
one. You're the one over there. I'm way out of that. So be careful, my man. So coming
yeah,
back,
but
although there's one thing I really like is the satirical take on like how the US politics system and the military system works. Like it's so satirical that it's almost reality at that point. Like you know what, like yeah, this is pretty much how they operate. Especially the thing with the Chinese as well. Like you can see like how close to reality this particular situation is, and you're like, okay, you know what it is. But in all, I think season one and season two, they have got a good storyline going, and if they handle it really well, like they just don't play into the cancel culture of things. They they have a really good solid footing, and they will become like the Brooklyn Nine-Nine of
yeah,
2022 or possibly going forward. So yeah,
yeah, yeah. I really believe their comedy is very on point. It's not over the top till now, and I hope they keep it this way. Especially the Microsoft joke at the finale episode was
that
done
was gold.
pretty well.
That was gold. I was like, yeah, this is
Yeah,
exactly what happens when you're trying to do something good in
exactly,
office and suddenly
exactly.
it just goes on to update.
You know,
But yeah,
we start our laptops start to update, but it was done very well, and
it was done very well.
and I think the comedy till now has been very well done, and I hope they continue this way.
True.
Because I would love to watch a season 3 and have them develop more. Because now we have an asteroid strike.
Yeah,
So,
which I would not be surprised if they suddenly said, "Oh yeah, Space Force is linked to Don't Look Up," and you're like, "Oh snap! Okay, that would be
you just
insane."
just when you were saying that this is a very satirical commentary of the situations, I was actually thinking about that. We did Don't Look Up as well, and that was pretty much the similar thing.
Pretty
But
much
that
the
was a
same.
very different satirical approach as compared to Space Force, obviously.
I mean, they haven't showed the POTUS yet.
That was a much more serious.
They haven't showed the president yet, so who knows? They still have like that whole thing that they
True,
could
true.
connect it.
And there is a new POTUS. They said
Yeah,
that there is a new POTUS. That's why they got changed.
so who knows? But yeah, so let's move to ratings. What would you rate this season as?
I think it's as an overall, I would give it an 8 or 8.5. That was, for a sitcom show, because sitcoms can never go 9, 10. I don't think, and many shows go there. Maybe Friends, the one of the all-time greats there, which are
For our debate on
8 for
if
me.
Friends was
8 for
funny
me.
or not, stay tuned for a Geek Dhaba coming soon. But yeah, I think my rating would be 8.5 as well, because again, there were a few corny moments in there, and of course, the whole suspense with General Laird's wife's imprisonment. You just don't get it. Like, okay, why exactly? Like, you're not giving us anything, so at least give us something to go on. Like, okay, there's some mystery to it or something. So you never know. But yeah, I guess 8.5 is like our agreed score of Space Force season 1 and 2. So with that, we'll leave you for now, and we'll come back to you with more reviews. Until then, take care of each other, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next review. Take care. Bye.